Okay, we have a fire. It started. The smoke alarm went off, and it's only been about 10 seconds. This would be the time that you call 911. You're calling 911. You're reporting that you've had a fire. Temperature is building up at the ceiling. It's going to take about a minute to get our call done through 911. After the call goes out, it's going to have to go to the engine crews. We're going to give them 4 minutes to respond. So they will show up on scene in about 4 minutes and 30 seconds. The temperature is building up at the ceiling. If you look at the floor, it is clear. The fire has to breathe like a human being does. It breathes along the floor. That is why you need to be down on the floor when you're trying to escape a building during a fire. It breathes on the floor. You get down on your belly and put your nose against the floor and you drag using your arms and legs. That is where it is breathing. No one would survive this room right now. And we are only at 1 minute, 16 seconds. The fire was started in a wastebasket that was next to the bed. Someone carelessly dropped a cigarette butt into the ashtray, or into the wastebasket, and it set it off. We've got about 3 minutes before the engine company's going to pull up on the scene. They're leaving the station, and they're en route to the scene. As you can see, the fire is contained to the room. The sheetrock is holding. Sometimes if it's very intense, it'll fail. It'll fall from the ceiling. If it does that, it'll either spread into the attic area or the void between 2 floors, and that's very bad for a firefighter. If it gets up into those voids, it's going to overtake the building. Ready to go? How we looking? All right, they were down the street. They were closer than I thought. Engine 8, you're going to be arriving on scene. As you can see, it is rolling over. It has already done a flashover in less than 2 minutes. Nothing can survive that. The engine just pulled up on the scene. They are pulling an 1 3/4 hose, which is a typical attack line that's used on a fire for a bedroom or in a building of this type. The plexiglass is just falling away. We had that up there so you can see. You can see the room is totally involved. But this was in a building. This heat and smoke and gases would be spreading throughout the rest of the house, throughout the rest of the building. More aggressive on our firefighting, but I asked the firefighters to do it kind of gently, so if you want to go up there and look at the inside of the room, a lot of the contents are not disturbed, so we would be using more pressure and a lot more water if this was a real dangerous fire. But because of today's event, we're trying to be a little bit more gentle so you can see what's going on. Some of the things to remember when you saw that big column of thick black smoke that was going up in the sky, if this was in your house, that's going to stay in your house, and that smoke alone is probably going to cause another $50,000 to $75,000 damage in the home. The fire could be confined to the bedroom, but the heat and the smoke and the gases can go throughout the rest of the house and do as much damage as the flames itself. Not to mention to take lives. About 90% of the people that die in fires die of smoke inhalation. They're dead before flames ever get to them because that smoke stayed inside the building. You literally drown in the smoke is what you do. All right, on our next fire, we have a room and the conditions are exactly the same Only this is with an automatic sprinkler system in it, and this is what we prefer. This is like the airbag in the car. Sprinkler systems are designed to get you out of the building. They're not really made for property conservation when it comes to residential units. We want you to get out of the building. We can build another building. But we want you to get out, and you saw how quickly this fire can spread. You need something to help you get out of the house.
That's the primary.
Oh.
Too late. It's already out there.
Already, about 15 seconds. We're going to let that flow a couple of minutes. The fire department is on the way. It will continue to flow. You're out of the house. The kids are trying to get out of the bedroom. You're trying to go down the stairs. It's holding it in that bedroom. You close the door behind you. Keep it in that bedroom right there. It gives everybody else a chance to get out of the house. If we would have closed the door to this bedroom over here, you saw what it did to the door. It burned right through it. This kept us contained. We will say the engine crew just arrived on scene. They were going to have to go up there and mop it down a little bit. Engine crew, you can get the engine crew to go up. Sprinklers hold fires in check. They confine them. The fire department is still going to have to come and make sure that the fire is completely out. Let me just wait for an off clear. Just hold up. Where's my tape? Do we feel confident that people can walk up? Okay, we're going to do it now down on the burn building, and then I'll let you walk up. When they tell me it's safe, you can walk up and look. I'm going to put some cones out. I wouldn't like you to go past those cones out there, just because there are some gases coming off. Even after a fire is extinguished, it puts out deadly gases. That's why the firefighters are wearing their self-contained breathing apparatus. But just from sitting in the bleachers, if you look at both of the rooms, which one would you rather be in if it caught fire? I think you're going to have a chance of getting out of there if you were in the room on the left.